Welcome back to Coin Discovery USA, the channel where we uncover the hidden secrets of everyday coins and show you how something as simple as a penny can hold life-changing value. And today we are diving into the unbelievable story of the 1990 D1 cent, a coin that most people would never think twice about, but under the rarest and most extraordinary circumstances could be worth up to $20 million. And while that number may sound completely impossible for a modern penny, the truth lies in the incredible combination of mint errors, striking anomalies, condition rarity, and collector demand that can elevate an ordinary coin into one of the most valuable numismatic treasures in the world. Because in the world of coin collecting, it is not the face value of a coin that matters, but the unique characteristics, scarcity, and historical circumstances that make certain pieces so desirable. And the 1990 D penny is particularly fascinating because it was minted during a period of high production at the Denver Mint, meaning billions of coins were produced, and whenever production reaches such massive levels, the potential for mistakes also increases, and those mistakes are exactly what collectors hunt for because they create rare varieties that are both fascinating and highly valuable. And one of the most famous and sought-after aspects of the 1990 D penny is the occurrence of major mint errors, including double dies, which happen when the coin's design is impressed onto the die more than once at slightly different angles, resulting in visible doubling on the date, lettering, or portrait. And while some doubled dies are subtle and require magnification to detect, strong examples with pronounced doubling can command enormous premiums because they are extremely rare and visually striking. And another critical error type that can dramatically increase the value of a 1990 D penny is the off-center strike, which occurs when the planchet is not properly aligned during the striking process, causing the design to be shifted to one side or partially missing, and the value of such an off-center coin depends on the severity of the misalignment and whether important elements like the date or mint mark are still visible. And coins that are significantly off-center yet still identifiable can become highly sought after by collectors because they are both rare and visually dramatic. And die cracks and cuds are also very important when evaluating the potential value of a 1990 D penny, as these occur when the die used to strike the coin becomes damaged or develops fractures, transferring raised lines, blobs, or missing metal onto the coin's surface. And while minor die cracks are often overlooked, large or unusual cuds in prominent areas of the design can make a coin highly collectible, especially when combined with other errors or unusual features. And planchet errors are another fascinating category that can drastically increase a coin's value, including clipped planchets where a portion of the coin is missing due to improper cutting from the metal sheet, and wrong planchet errors where the coin is struck on a blank intended for a different denomination or metal composition. And these errors are extremely rare because they involve mistakes at an early stage of production, and coins that exhibit such errors are fundamentally different from standard issues, making them highly desirable among collectors, and transitional or experimental. Errors also play a major role in the extreme rarity and value of a 1990 D penny, as the late 1980s and early 1990s were periods of technical experimentation at the mint, and under rare circumstances a die, planchet, or striking process intended for a different year or composition could have been accidentally used, resulting in a coin that technically should not exist in circulation. And such varieties are some of the most exciting discoveries in modern numismatics because they are extremely rare and have the potential to command astronomical prices, and the presence of repunched mint marks is another anomaly that can add substantial value, as these occur when the mint mark is applied more than once or shifted slightly, resulting in a doubled or distorted appearance that is highly sought after by collectors, and condition plays a critical role in determining the value of a 1990 D penny. Because while billions of these coins were minted, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition with full original luster, sharp details, and no signs of wear or damage, and coins that are graded at the highest levels by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can command enormous premiums, particularly when they also exhibit rare errors or unusual features. And a 1990 D penny that combines multiple error types with exceptional condition represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for collectors and investors, which is how the theoretical $20 million valuation comes into play, representing the extreme upper limit for a coin with all the most desirable characteristics, and die clashes, which occur when the obverse and reverse dies strike each other without a planchet in between, leaving faint impressions of the design on the dies that transfer to subsequent coins, can also contribute to rarity and intrigue. As strong examples of die clash marks can create ghostly or unusual images on a coin that are both visually striking and extremely rare, and broad strike errors, where the coin is struck without the retaining collar that normally holds the metal in place, producing a coin that is larger, thinner, and often irregularly shaped, are another fascinating possibility for a 1990 penny, and such coins are highly prized by collectors who specialize in minting anomalies because they are rare, dramatic, and visually captivating. And the story behind any high-value coin is also a major part of its appeal, as coins associated with extraordinary discoveries, famous collections, or unique historical circumstances often carry additional interest that can drive up their market value, and in the case of a hypothetical $20 million 1990 penny, the story of its discovery, authentication, and auction history would likely become legendary among collectors and investors, further enhancing its desirability. And one of the most exciting aspects of modern penny collecting is that valuable coins like the 1990 can still be found in circulation, forgotten collections, or inherited coin jars, which means that everyday people have the chance to stumble upon a coin that could transform their financial situation. And this is why collectors emphasize careful examination of coins using magnifying glasses, microscopes, and comparison with reference materials. Because the ability to spot subtle errors or unusual characteristics can make the difference between an ordinary coin and an extraordinarily valuable one, and when a potentially rare coin is identified, submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication and grading is essential, as this provides verification of its rarity, condition, and authenticity, which can significantly increase its market value and appeal to collectors worldwide. And as the global market for rare coins continues to grow, the demand for high-quality and unusual coins remains exceptionally strong, driven by collectors and investors who understand both the historical and financial significance of these items. And the 1990 1 cent is a prime example of how even relatively modern coins can still possess extraordinary value, serving as a reminder that meticulous attention to detail, patience, and knowledge are critical to uncovering hidden treasures, and whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just starting out, the story of the 1990 penny demonstrates that even the smallest and most seemingly ordinary coins can hold remarkable potential, transforming what would normally be overlooked pocket change into a collectible worth millions. And as collectors continue to search, study, and share their discoveries, the legend of rare modern pennies only grows, inspiring more people to examine every coin they encounter, because the next groundbreaking discovery could be sitting unnoticed in a drawer, a jar, or a pocket right now. And that is the beauty and excitement of coin collecting, where the combination of rarity, error, condition, and historical intrigue can turn a simple 1990 penny into a life-changing treasure. And it is this potential that keeps collectors searching, examining, and dreaming, because in the world of rare coins, the tiniest details can make the biggest difference, and a single coin that would otherwise seem ordinary could, under the right circumstances, become a record-breaking, $20 million piece of history that transforms the life of the person who discovers it, illustrating the immense possibilities and incredible excitement of modern numismatics and the pursuit of ultra-rare Lincoln pennies. Next, the 1998 1 cent, a Lincoln penny that at first glance may look like ordinary pocket change but under extremely rare and unique circumstances has the potential to be worth up to $16 million. And while that figure may seem unbelievable for a coin minted in the modern era, the incredible value comes from a combination of minting errors, unusual striking anomalies, condition rarity, and the intense demand from collectors and investors who recognize the historical and numismatic significance of such coins, because in coin collecting it is often the tiniest, most overlooked details that create the most remarkable and valuable discoveries. And the 1998 penny is a perfect example of this, produced during a period of high-volume production at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, meaning that while billions of pennies were struck that year, A small number of coins could have experienced unusual errors during the minting process that make them exceptionally rare, and one of the most sought-after types of errors on a 1998 penny is the doubled die, which occurs when the coin's design is impressed onto the die more than once at slightly different angles, resulting in noticeable doubling on the date, lettering, or portrait, and while minor doubled dies may require magnification to detect, strong examples with dramatic doubling on key features like the date or the word liberty can command extraordinary premiums because they are both visually striking and extremely rare. And beyond doubled dies, die cracks and cuts are another category of minting errors that can drastically increase a coin's value, occurring when the die develops fractures or breaks, transferring raised lines, blobs, or missing metal onto the coin's surface, and coins exhibiting significant die cracks or large cuts in prominent areas of the design are highly collectible, particularly when combined with other errors or unusual characteristics, and off-center strikes are another fascinating phenomenon that can make a 1998 penny extremely valuable, as they occur when the planchet is not properly aligned during striking, resulting in a design that is partially missing or shifted to one side, and the rarity and value of an off-center coin depends on the degree of misalignment and whether critical elements such as the date and mint mark remain visible, with extreme examples being highly sought after by collectors due to their rarity and visual appeal, and planchet errors also play a crucial role in determining the potential value of a 1998 penny, including clipped planchets where a portion of the coin is missing due to improper cutting from the metal strip, and wrong planchet errors where a coin is struck on a blank intended for another denomination or composition, and these errors are exceedingly rare because they occur at the earliest stages of production, creating coins that are fundamentally different from standard issues and highly desirable among collectors, and transitional or experimental errors further enhance the potential value, as the late 1990s were a period of technological updates and minor experimental processes at the mint, meaning that under extremely rare circumstances, a coin could be struck on a die, planchet, or with a process that was not standard for the year, resulting in a coin that should not exist in normal circulation. And such anomalies, though incredibly rare, are highly prized because they combine scarcity, uniqueness, and historical intrigue, and repunched mint marks are another valuable anomaly, occurring when the mint mark is applied more than once or slightly offset, creating a doubled or distorted appearance, and coins with strong repunched mint marks are particularly collectible because they demonstrate a clear and unusual error, while retaining the coin's key identifying features, and die clashes, which occur when the obverse and reverse dies strike each other without a planchet in between, leaving faint impressions of the design on the dies that later transfer onto subsequent coins, can also create ghost-like images that add to the uniqueness and desirability of a 1998 penny, especially when the marks are strong and visually striking, and broad strike errors, which happen when a coin is struck without the retaining collar that normally holds the metal in place, producing a coin that is larger, thinner, and often irregularly shaped, are another rare and highly collectible possibility, because such coins are dramatic in appearance and extremely unusual, making them highly prized by collectors specializing in error coins, and condition is one of the most critical factors in determining the value of any modern penny, including the 1998 Lincoln cent, because while millions of pennies were produced that year, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition with full original luster, sharp details, and no signs of wear, and a 1998 penny that combines exceptional condition with any of the rare errors mentioned previously can command a theoretical value of up to $16 million, representing an extreme upper limit based on rarity, uniqueness, condition, and collector demand, and the story of each high-value coin also contributes to its appeal, as coins associated with extraordinary discoveries, notable collections, or historical interest often attract greater attention and higher bids at auction, and in the case of a 1998 penny with rare errors, its provenance, discovery story, and authentication process would further enhance its desirability, creating a narrative that captivates collectors and investors alike. And one of the most exciting aspects of modern penny collecting is that coins like the 1998 Lincoln cent can still occasionally be found in circulation, forgotten collections, coin jars, or inherited rolls. which means everyday people have the chance to stumble upon a coin that could dramatically alter their financial situation, and this potential is what fuels the passion and curiosity of collectors around the world, who carefully examine coins using magnification tools, comparison guides, and reference books to spot subtle anomalies that transform ordinary pennies into priceless treasures. And when a rare 1998 penny is identified, submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication and condition verification is essential, as official grading provides credibility, ensures marketability, and can significantly increase the coin's value, with coins certified at the highest grades and featuring rare errors attracting record-breaking prices. And as the market for rare coins continues to expand globally, the demand for unusual, high-quality, and historically significant pieces remains incredibly strong, driven by collectors, investors, and enthusiasts who understand the unique combination of rarity, condition, and narrative that makes coins like the 1998 penny so valuable. And the potential for discovery also creates an ongoing sense of excitement and adventure, as each coin represents a small chance to uncover something extraordinary hidden within the ordinary. And whether through die errors, off-center strikes, planchet anomalies, repunched mint marks, die cracks, or unusual minting processes, a 1998 penny could possess features that elevate it to a level few modern coins ever achieve, turning everyday pocket change into a once-in-a-lifetime numismatic treasure. And the possibility of a $16,001,998 penny is not just a fantasy, but a reflection of what can occur when extreme rarity, multiple mint errors, exceptional condition, and intense collector demand converge, illustrating the incredible potential that exists even in the modern era of coin production. And this is why collectors, investors, and hobbyists continue to search, study, and treasure coins from every year, because the tiniest details often make the biggest difference. And the 1998 1 cent demonstrates that even the most seemingly ordinary coins can hide extraordinary value waiting to be discovered, inspiring everyone who examines their change to look closer, think bigger, and imagine the incredible possibilities that could be sitting unnoticed in their own homes, coin rolls, or collections, proving that numismatics is not only about history and collecting, but also about discovery, adventure, and the chance for life-changing fortune. And as the legend of the 1998 penny grows, it reminds us that every coin, no matter how modern or common it appears, has the potential to be something truly remarkable, and that the pursuit of rare Lincoln pennies is a pursuit of patience, knowledge, careful observation, and sometimes extraordinary luck, all of which combine to create the thrill of uncovering a coin that could transform a simple hobby into a story of unbelievable discovery and financial opportunity. Because in the world of rare coins, the smallest errors, the tiniest anomalies, and the rarest conditions are what separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. And the 1998 1 cent is living proof that even in the age of modern minting, incredible value can still be hidden in the coins we handle every day, waiting for the collector who knows what to look for and understands the true potential of an extraordinary numismatic find. Inspiring generations of collectors to keep searching, keep learning, and keep exploring the hidden possibilities of modern coinage, because the next $16 million penny could be just one careful glance away, sitting unnoticed in a jar, a drawer, a coin roll, or a pocket. And it is that sense of possibility, discovery, and excitement that keeps Coin Discovery USA and collectors around the world passionately exploring the remarkable world of Lincoln pennies, modern mint errors, and life-changing rare coins.